The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Overton. Here's the pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Lyle.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
It's Lofton. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's...
He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it on the left. Hits the afterburner. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Canes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. And you just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this lead. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Bryant. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Overton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
No gain on the play. Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That's caught. It's Carr. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Makes the catch. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense set on first down. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Get much on first down and 2nd and 9. He's got an open man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Got his man to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marches ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Miami, 7.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Overton. Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Finds space on the right. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Overton. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Finds a little space. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Rides the back on the option, the give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Howell. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Williams looking for a man. Sets up the screen. Shakes off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. There he goes! And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The screen, and watch out. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Runs through the tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Williams will pass. Balls it in.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good